Alright, so I had mentioned in the previous video yesterday, and once before I think, there's two firmware updates for this T11 WKing's released. I don't know why maybe they've got some bad publicity, but usually they don't have them that quick. But anyway, they sent me two firmware updates. To do this, you have to have a USB A to A cable. In the past, with you had firmware updates like with the Wildbox or even with the WKing speakers, you just ran your USB A cable to the other end that's a C, is what they use to charge. Well, that doesn't work. Even if you flip it, if you run the C from your computer to the A cable, which is what the WKing T11 has, because it has its own proprietary charging cable. So it has two USB A ports in the back. One is for just like charging and one's for like playing music. You have to use the one that's used for playing music, so you need a USB A to A cable to do the update. Anyway, I think this, according to the file, this one is version 2.32, and I haven't got to the other one yet because I've been experimenting with this one. Apparently, according to them, you can do this firmware update and then you can go to the other firmware and then you can go back to this one. I don't know, that's why I'm a little leery. So I'm gonna try this one first, let you guys know what it does. This one definitely adds meat to the bass, and it seems to cut a little bit of the highs. So it's like it makes it a little bit warmer sounding, but a little fuller on the low end. So the one on the left, these are both in EQ1 mode. The one on the left is the firmware updated one. The one on the right is the stock firmware. So we're going to start with the one on the right, the stock firmware. I'm going to play a little bit and give you a little taste of what it does. Here we go. That's stock. Updated. Song. This is at 60% on both of them. Raise the volume a little bit. So that gives you an idea. It does make a difference. If you wanted a little more meaty sound out of the bass, you're going to get that with this update as opposed to the stock firmware. So I would update it if that's what you like. A lot of people complain they think it doesn't have strong enough bass. This remedies that. I can't imagine that the other firmware update takes it a level further, but I'm gonna check that out and I'll let you guys know in the next video what that does. But as far as this firmware update goes, I'm happy with it, and I have no reason to wish I hadn't done it. So let me know what you guys think. I'll leave a link in the description to this firmware update and the file and the tool needed, so you guys can update it yourself. Like and subscribe, and keep your eyes peeled for that next video on this second firmware update. That's a wrap.